Hundreds of thousands of movies are released worldwide every year and made in different types and categories. In today's episode, we will look at the top 10 most popular Indonesian horror movies with equal audience demand worldwide. Journal Risa by Risa Saraswati is an Indonesian mockumentary horror film released on July 11, 2024. Directed by Rizal Mantavani, the film stars Risa Saraswati and Prinsa Mandagi. The film gained widespread attention in Indonesia and is now available on the streaming platform Netflix. The Risa Journal team faces a challenge when one of their guests is followed by Samex, a terrifying ghost that the team fears the most. The total duration of this film is 1 hour 32 minutes, and IMDb rating of this movie is 4.3. Munkar is an Indonesian horror film released on February 7, 2024. Directed by Anggi Umbara, the film was produced by MD Pictures and Pishus Films. A female student, Herlina, who often behaves strangely and was a victim of bullying, died in an accident. Her parents, who could not accept her death, asked a shaman to summon Herlina's spirit to take revenge on her friends at the Islamic boarding school. The total duration of this film is 1 hour 27 minutes, and IMDb rating of this movie is 5.2. Perempuan Tanah Jawa is an Indonesian horror film released on June 6, 2024. Directed by Bambang Drias, this film is a collaboration between Loop Entertainment from Indonesia and Armani Entertainment from Malaysia. The film tells the story of Handini, a Sindan who performs a ritual on Mount Tidar to gain charisma and wealth through pesugihan. As a result of her actions, she must find a human sacrifice to fulfill the supernatural agreement. The total duration of this film is 1 hour 40 minutes, and IMDb rating of this movie is 5.4. Sigen is an Indonesian horror film released on December 28, 2023. Directed by Anggi Umbara, this film is an adaptation of the popular Turkish horror film. Irma falls in love with her cousin, who is married and has children. Despite this, Irma remains obsessed and wants to be the only woman in Galang's life. Irma comes to the shaman to send black magic to Galang's wife. Since then, the terror began. The total duration of this film is 1 hour 40 minutes, and IMDb rating of this movie is 5.5. Pim and Satan is an Indonesian action horror film directed by Charles Ghazali and released in 2023. The film is produced by Magma Entertainment and Rappi Films, with a screenplay by Gaya Rexy and Charles Ghazali. A woman was a traumatized victim of family violence and economic hardship. She was forced to join 3 friends in robbing an antique house. Together with 2 friends, Alin planned a robbery at a luxury house located in a remote area. The total duration of this film is 1 hour 35 minutes, and IMDb rating of this movie is 5.5. Menjelang Ajal is an Indonesian horror film released on April 30, 2024. Directed by Hadra Deng Ratu, the film stars Sharifa Danish as Sekar. She is a mother struggling to support her 3 children by opening a food stall. However, after using the services of a shaman to attract customers, Sekar experiences supernatural terror that threatens her family. The children try to seek help, but instead face danger that threatens their lives. The total duration of this film is 1 hour 36 minutes, and IMDb rating of this movie is 5.8. Inang is an Indonesian horror film released on October 13, 2022. Directed by Fahar Nugros and written by Deo Mahameru. The film stars Naysila Mirdad, Dimas Anggara, and Rukman Rosadi. A woman facing an unexpected pregnancy accepts an offer from a mysterious couple, Agus and Eva Santoso, who promise to take care of her until she gives birth. However, behind their kindness, there are evil intentions related to the Rebo Wekasan myth. The total duration of this film is 1 hour 56 minutes, and IMDb rating of this movie is 5.9. Pemandi Janaza is an Indonesian horror film released on February 22, 2024. The film was directed by Hadra Deng Ratu and produced by VMS Studio. The story follows the struggle of a young corpse bather who faces the mystery of his mother's death and the terror of the supernatural world. The film offers deep suspense and exploration of themes of tradition, family, and mystical beliefs in Indonesian society. The total duration of this film is 1 hour 47 minutes, and IMDb rating of this movie is 6.2. Lampia is an Indonesian supernatural horror film released on February 14, 2024. Directed and written by Kenny Gallardi, the film is based on the legend of Mak Lampia, a female ghost who yearns for eternal beauty. A group of friends have a pre-wedding photo shoot in a luxurious and ancient villa. Unknowingly, they are trapped in the sacred nest of Mak Lampia, who is known to desire eternal beauty. They must face Mak Lampia's deadly game to survive. The total duration of this film is 1 hour 37 minutes, and IMDb rating of this movie is 6.2. Siksa Kubur is an Indonesian psychological horror film released in 2024. Directed and written by Joko Anwar, the film is an adaptation of his short film of the same name. After both of her parents were victims of a suicide bombing, Sita lost her faith in religion. Since then, her goal in life has been only one: to prove that religion is just superstition. The film received the most nominations at the 2024 Indonesian Film Festival with 17. The total duration of this film is 1 hour 57 minutes, and IMDb rating of this movie is 6.3.